excellent. I am so happy. I am back at the gym now. I live in Tennessee, and in Tennessee, whether people will like this or not, the gyms have reopened in the Nashville area. So I'm so excited that this past weekend, on Saturday, I was able to go to the gym. It'd been the first time in 6 weeks. Now, if you recall, I had paid for an annual membership at my gym. I worked out for 30 days. I did it hard too. I mean, I was so serious about this. And then after 30 days, they have this sled that, I push on the AstroTurf. I did like 3 rounds of that. It took me a month to get to the point where I could do it. Finally, I did it. I come home, I get a text. Sorry, the governor shut down all the gyms. So 6 weeks pass. And then finally, like, okay, we're gonna reopen, but you have to, sanitize after you touch anything. The water fountains are closed, the locker rooms are closed, stand 6 feet apart. I'm like, sure, whatever. I can easily agree to those terms. I'll see you tomorrow when you open. So Saturday morning, I was one of the first people at my gym. I went to the sled. I'm like, I think I can still do this even though it's been 6 weeks, because I will say I've been running 3 miles every couple of days. I've been very serious about what I've been eating. I've been doing the intermittent fasting. In other words, I don't eat anything until at least 11 a.m. I'm just drinking black coffee and water until then. When I do eat, I have 4 eggs, and then I have a half a cup of oatmeal, unsweetened. I put in some mixed nuts in there, a whole banana, and some unsweetened baker's chocolate. And then sometimes I'll even have a salad. I eat that no sooner than 11. And then for dinner, often we have a vegetarian or vegan meal. I have another salad. So that's been working for me. I actually lost 8 pounds since this whole lockdown thing. So apparently that's working, in addition to running 3 miles. So this weekend, I go back. I'm able to do my 3 rounds. It took me a month to do. My second time to do it, even though there were 6 weeks, but I did it on the first try. And even today, in real time for me, it's Monday. I was able to do it again for a shot. So I have been able to maintain my strength in that, and I'm just so excited about that. For me, as you probably know, I'm on furlough for my job. I'm being told until July 1st. So having gone 6 weeks without being able to work, other than the money I make from these videos, and then not being able to work out other than just running when I could or whatever, it makes me feel so good about myself that at least it gives me a sense of control, because one of my sayings in life is always focus on what you can control, not on what you can't. Well, hey, the gym's open. Okay, finally, I can at least have that going for me. So whenever all this finally ends with COVID, it's like, well, I may not be #swole, but at least hopefully I can continue trimming down and building muscle. And it's funny because even from a couple days ago, I really, I focus a lot too on my abs. And so, I did 3 sets of 20 of sit-ups, and then I do this thing I call the butt-ups, where imagine that these are my legs, and I'm laying down on the ground. I do my legs out like this, and then I imagine this is my butt, then I lift up like that, and I do 3 sets of 20 of that. But I think what really got me, and I know this when I went back to the gym, there's these bars like this where I pull myself up, and then imagine these are my legs. I keep them I go up. I do just 3 sets of 10 like that, but I don't let my legs all the way down. That is what really just shredded all of this inside. So it's confirmation, like, okay, that did something good, and I haven't lost everything just despite not being able to go to the gym. So I know all states aren't open at this point, and people will have opinions on that, but this isn't a video for people to be, keyboard warriors or whatever. This is just for those of us who haven't got to work out and now we get to do it again. It's just a moment to celebrate and say, wow, at least we have that bit of normalcy back, that we can start working out again. For me, I'm not trying to, have huge muscles. For me, I'm just wanting to slim down. And I know that lifting weights is a way to do that. When you build more muscle, you're ultimately causing your body to regulate that extra muscle mass, which helps speed your metabolism up and gets rid of some of that fat. So it's part of how all of that works. And I'm excited to be able to do that again, because I do not want to be a cliche. I do not want to be someone who gains weight because they went on furlough. I want to be someone who, when they go back to work, actually manage just fine, if not actually made out better. Maybe it's a little bit more time that I have to work out. You got anything to say about that? You want to talk more about this? I would. Your comments belong right here.